And okay, we got the scroll going across the top, indicating that webcast. Good evening, viewers on YouTube. This is the Sunday Night Islam Show with your host Richard Slezak. We got 6:30 p.m. Just getting rolling here. About to put up the Facebook live audio video webcast. I need to do the billboard. There I am in the upper left-hand corner. Be going over to the big desk soon. And with the many microphones and my HP 15 set up. And oh, there we go. All rightius. Okay, gonna do a delete there and put up the THE Sunday Night Islam. Oh, did I spell that right? Yeah, sure did. The show is being webcast live, even though the NBA All-Star Game is on. Oh my, yeah. I'll be catching the last of that afterwards. Bip. All righty, now for the host. HOST colon RICHARDSLEZAK. And let's go down here to start broadcast. Bam, there we go on the start broadcast. And welcome YouTube viewers. Okay, time for a short weather report. And we're going to go to the 7-day forecast. And this was from earlier today. Looks like 6:05 p.m. Wow, they were just in here. Well, we'll just go with the 6:05. Okay, it's clear and 61 degrees at Stockton Airport. Humidity is at 59%. Wind is at 11 miles per hour out of the west-northwest. Barometer is at 30.11 inches of mercury. Dew point at 46 degrees. Visibility 10 miles. This evening's forecast, partly cloudy with a low of 45. Tomorrow, Washington's birthday, February 17th, sunny with a high of, let me get this right here. Oh, looks to be 70 degrees. Monday night, partly cloudy with a low of 40. Tuesday, February 18th, mostly sunny with a high of 65. Tuesday night, mostly clear with a low of 38. Wednesday, sunny with a high of 66. Wednesday night, and that'll be the 19th. Mostly clear with a low of, looks to be 36. Thursday, that'll be 17, 19, the 20th. Mostly sunny with a high of 67, and then Thursday night, mostly clear with a low of 41. All rightius. Let us do just take it over to Doge, and while I'm here, just get the Islam show set up. Bam. All righty. And we can put the little screen on that. Bipple. And now we can go to our recordage portion of this radio show. Alrighty, with that, this requires putting up another billboard. Alrighty, 2020-02-16 Sunday evening Islam show. Alrighty, good enough. Okay, it looks like we have 6:35 here at the Voice of Stockton, about to commence continued webcasting. Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, from the John Moriarty Studio, 231 West Bedford Road. This is the Sunday Evening Islam Show with your host, Richard Slezak. We are coming to you over TuneIn. And, oh my, I'm going to try to work with Streama and iHeartRadio. Also, but we're coming in over YouTube and Facebook. Welcome, viewers. And continuing to adjust the sound here. Don't want to be losing anything. And I like those bars like nice and long on the recording. So, moving over to the big desk. Don't forget the headphones. All righties. Whoop. I'm going to show you a thing at Jackson Rancheria here. Don't mean to twist things up too much. There we go. Ah. Okay. Alrighty-us. It looks like we got a good reading on this microphone, or do we? Oh my, it's not picking up very much, so I'm going to go, should I or should I not? Testing, 1, 2, 3. And, whew, let me turn it up some. Oh, maybe I'll do them all to 10. Alrighty, don't mean to blow anybody's ears out, but we are going to have a show. It is going to be recorded, and I'm going to try to get better at taking care of things. Got a long ways to go. I'm a work in progress. Okay, the Sahih Bukhari is a collection of sayings and deeds of Prophet Muhammad, also known as the Sunnah. Reports of the Prophet's sayings and deeds are called ahadith. Bukhari lived a couple of centuries after Muhammad's death. He worked extremely hard to collect his ahadith. Each report was checked for compatibility with the Quran, and veracity of the chain of reporters had to be painstakingly established. The overwhelming majority of the Muslim world considers Bukhari's collection to be one of the most authentic collections of Sunnah of Muhammad ibn Abdullah. Now, there's a total of 9,082 with repetition, but each one of those, it had its collection of reporters. There are 4 and 5 and 6 of the same incident or sayings repeated, but each one had its separate, is it Imran? the reporters who, passed it over the generations. Alrighty. He started with like 509,000. Okay, let me find my mouse and scroll down to we were at page 888. There's 1,700 pages in this. It's in 9 volumes. Oh my, 691, so we're a little far. 854, book 58, number 123 in volume 5. So we're resuming at number 138, so we'll just scroll down. And 887, 138, 139, page 888, and it looks like we have 6:41 p.m. and we're on page 888, and we're doing number 139. Okay, narrated Anas ben Malek. Allah's apostle said, "There is no life except the life of the hereafter. So, O Allah, improve the state of the Ansar and the Muhajirun." And Arias added, "The Prophet also said, O Allah, forgive the Ansar." Alrighty. Improve, O Allah, improve Ansar state and forgive them. Improve Muhajirin state. Okay. Going on to number 140. Narrated Anas bin Malik. On the day of the Battle of the Trench, this is 626 Amani Deo, Ghazwat al-Khandaq, the Ansar used to say, "We are those who have given the Pledge of Allegiance to Muhammad for jihad," in other words, holy fighting, "as long as we live." The Prophet replied to them, "O Allah, there is no life except the life of the hereafter. So please honor the Ansar and the immigrants." And so 626 AD, Ansar had pledged to jihad. Muhammad prayed for their honor. Muhammad, no life except in hereafter. Alrighty, on to 141. It's only a 3-liner. Narrated Saul, S-A-H-L. Allah's apostle came to us while we were digging the trench, same battle, and carrying out the earth on our backs. Allah's apostle then said, O Allah, there is no life except the life of the hereafter, so please forgive the immigrants and the Ansar. Number 141. Let's see. God's what all can Dak trench digging Muhammad repeated. Okay, this is an honor one. Oh, forgive. So repeated 139. Not that much of a difference. Going on to 142 on page 889. Number 142. Narrated Abu Hurairah. A man came to the Prophet. The Prophet sent a messenger to his wives to bring something for that man to eat, but they said they had nothing except water. Then Allah's apostle said, Who will take this person or entertain him as a guest? An Ansar man said, I. So he took him to his wife and said to her, Entertain generously the guest of Allah's apostle. She said, We have got nothing except the meals of my children. He said, Prepare your meal, light your lamp, and let your children sleep if they ask for supper. So she prepared her meal, lighted her lamp, and made her children sleep, and they stood up, pretending to mend her lamp, but she put it off. Then both of them pretended to be eating, but they really went to bed hungry. In the morning the Ansari went to Allah's apostle, who said, Tonight Allah laughed or wondered at your action. Then Allah revealed, But give them, immigrants, preference over themselves, even though they were in need of that, and whoever is saved from the covetousness, such are they who will be successful. Okay, Surah 59, 9 came forth. An Ansari man fed Muhammad's guest with his children's rations. Alrighty. Number 143. That's hospitality and generosity and faithfulness. Narrated Anas bin Malik, Abu Bakr and Al-Abbas passed by one of the gatherings of the Ansar who were weeping then. He, in other words, Abu Bakr or Al-Abbas, asked, Why are you weeping? They replied, We are weeping because we remember the gathering of the Prophet with us. So Abu Bakr went to the Prophet and told him of that. The Prophet came out, tying his head with a piece of hem of sheep He ascended the pulpit, which he never ascended after that day. He glorified and praised Allah and then said, I request you to take care of the Ansar, as they are my near companions to whom I confided my private secrets. They have fulfilled their obligations and rights which were enjoined on them, but there remains what is for them. So accept the good of the good doers amongst them and excuse the wrongdoers amongst them. And Mohammed went up pulpit praised and sorry obligations done. And rights which were enjoined on them, but there remains, fulfilled their obligations done, rights not violated, Allah accept good doers among them. This is important theologically, and excuse wrongdoers amongst them. All right. Well, religion and governance do get involved, and it certainly is right there holding together the community. But that's an all right thing. He was praising them. They had, they stood by him. They were critical in the formation of Islam. And today is February 16th, 2020, and it is 6:52 p.m. You are webtuned to The Voice of San Joaquin. Coming up, we got the Stockton Marine Corps Club, $35, and you can take a trip up to Jackson Rancheria. There will be a seafood buffet, raffle on the way. This will be on March 14th, departing from the Lowe's parking lot, 3645 Hammer Lane. They're scheduled to be returning by 9 p.m., so it's about an hour and a half to 2-hour bus ride to Jackson Rancheria, where you will receive $20 slot play or $25 match play. You can get in touch, 209-227-8008. Again, that's the Stockton Marine Corps Club at 209-227-8008, or email at oifrdr@aol.com. Again, that's oifrdr@aol.com for a really good time with the Stockton Marine Corps Club. Or, hey, just take some extra money and have a feast. Their buffet line's pretty good. All right. And this is the Sunday Evening Islam Show. And we're in Book 58 of the Bakari. This is known as the Traditions, and we're coming up on number 143. Narrated Anas bin Malik. Okay, we just did that one. Getting ahead of myself, or maybe a little behind. Double check my notes here. Yep. We're going to 144. 12 times 12. And narrated Ibn Abbas, Allah's apostle in his fatal illness, so this is like 632, came out wrapped in a sheet covering his shoulders, and his head was tied with an oily tape of cloth till he sat on the pulpit, and after praising and glorifying Allah, he said, "Then after, O people, the people will go on increasing, but the Ansar will go on decreasing till they become just like salt in a meal. So whoever amongst you will be the ruler and have the power to harm or benefit others should accept the good of the good doers amongst them and excuse the wrongdoers amongst them." Okay, Ansar population to decrease and to become like salt in a meal. And whosoever be ruler, accept the good, accept the good doers, and excuse the wrongdoers. That is a reference to the salt of the earth. It's a Christian form. They will dilute in the population, but they will be the strong flavor, the strong mineral. And that's on page 889. Okay. Page 890. And this is number 145. Narrated Anas bin Malik, the Prophet said, "The Ansar are my near companions to whom I confided my private secrets. People will go on increasing, but the Ansar will go on decreasing. So accept the good of their good doers amongst them and excuse the wrongdoers amongst them." Yeah, Ansar are Muhammad's, my near companions. And this is pretty much a repeat of and sorry for, okay, 143. 143, repeat. And number 146, narrated Al-Bara, A silken cloth was given as a present to the prophet. His companions started touching it and admiring its softness. The prophet said, "Are you admiring its softness? The handkerchiefs of Saad bin Muad, who had passed away, are better and softer than it." And now it's S-A-D, Saad bin M-U-A-D-H, Saad's handkerchiefs are softer than this silk cloth. Number 147. Narrated Jabir, I heard the Prophet saying, the throne of Allah shook at the death of Saad bin Muad. Through another group of narrators, Jabir added, I heard the Prophet saying, the throne of the Beneficent shook because of the death of Saad bin Muad. And Allah the Beneficent, B-E-N-E-F-I, Beneficent, Allah the Beneficent, his throne shook because, let's see, Saad bin Muad died. S-H-O-O-K. Write it so it can be read. Number 148. Narrated Abu Said al-Khudri. Some people, in other words the Jews of the Bani ben Qurayza, agreed to accept the verdict of Saad bin Muad, so the Prophet sent for him, in other words Saad bin Muad. He came riding a donkey, and when he approached the mosque, the Prophet said, get up for the best amongst you, or said, get up for your chief. Then the Prophet said, O Saad, these people have agreed to accept your verdict. Saad said, I judge that their warriors should be killed and their children and women should be taken as captives. The Prophet said, you have given a judgment similar to Allah's judgment or the king's judgment. Oh my. May 626, Bani bin Qurayza agreed to accept Saad bin Muad verdict on their conduct during the battle that was just there. And So this is a you know, right around 626 time frame, or referring back to that. And that's the Battle of the Trench, known as Ghazwat al-Khandak. Ghazwat al-Khandak. Saad ruled, warriors should be killed, and this is quite historic. Women and children taken as captives. Oh my. And those Jews had been living there since the 500s before the birth of Jesus Bar Joseph. Seems we, oh, doggone, don't like doing that. 7:08 p.m. here at the Voice of San Joaquin. I am Richard Slezak. This is the Sunday Evening Islam Show. And yeah, not a in Islamic and Muslim Jewish relations, that was not a good day. No, no, no. They could have been banished. They could have been sent out of the country. But no. Book 58, number 149, narrated Anas. Two men left the Prophet on a very dark night. Suddenly a light came in front of them, and when they separated, the light separated along with them. And, okay, this is number 149. Alrighty, interesting little, two men left Mohammed on a dark night. A light came in front of them. They separated. The light separated with them. Alrighty, this is page 2. A lot of good stuff. Okay, that was 890. PG, page 890. Alrighty. Going on. Now, we started the show a while ago, coming through the papers here. What the heck? Number 140, 601. That's not good. That's not good at all. And, oh, that's 140, 145. This is silly. Oh, 641. Let me do an equipment check over here. And this is kind of funny because, see, 138. Oh, there's 139. And yeah, I didn't write down the number too well. Okay, moving. Okay, we're checking the numbers up here. Oh, 34. Yeah, we're about 35 minutes into the show. All rightiest. And yeah, that's at 7:11 p.m. 35 minutes into show. So that would make it 7:05. Yeah, 6:35 start. Alrighty. This is the Voice of San Joaquin Sunday Night Islam show. And we're in book 58 of the Al-Sahih Bukhari Hadith Sunnah collection. And this is on the merits of the Ansari, those who were living in Yathrib, which became the city of the Prophet. And what time we getting here? 7:12 p.m. And 143, 149. Yeah, these are short and going quick. So, oh, don't like to peek the paper clips up there. Number 150 and on page 891. And I got this from the House of Islam. It was free. A free download. The entire, it's a 1,700-page book. I mean, that's really reasonably worth, $50. So that was generous of them. In this era, oh my, the printed word's becoming cheap, and it makes it hard for journalists to make a living. That's one of the bad things. When intellectual, property becomes very low price, those that provide it are, they're worthy of a few bucks, to maintain stuff. So history and theology amongst those. All right. Let me take a quick sip break. Alrighty, number 150, narrated Abdullah bin Amr. I heard the Prophet saying, learn the recitation of the Quran from 4 persons: Ibn Masud, Salim, the free slave of Abu Hudhaifa, Ubay, and Muad bin Jubal. And this was what? Muhammad. Okay, well, how do they spell it? Quran reciters. Best Quran would be Ibn Mas'ud Salim Ubay and Muad bin Jabal. Okay, continuing. Number 151 narrated the virtue of Sa'd bin Ubadah. Aisha said, before that he, in other words Sa'd, was a pious man. Sa'd bin Ubadah was a pious man. All righty. Number 152 narrated Abu Usaid and (152) Allah's apostle said, the best of the Ansar's houses are those of the Bani al-Najjar, then those of the Bani Abdul Ashhal, then those of the Bani al-Harith bin al-Khazraj, then those of the Bani Sayda, but there is goodness in all the houses of the Ansar. Sa'd bin Ubadah, who was one of those who embraced Islam early, said, I see that Allah's apostle is giving others superiority above us. Some people said to him, but he has given you superiority above many other people. The blurb Ansar houses. Oh, best Ansar houses. And yeah, there's 1, 2, 3. Oh, well, 1, 2, 3, 4. Mentioned. Sa'd bin Ubadah complained was told by others. Mo gave you superiority above many others. Other people. Oh my, a little envy, jealousy. Number 153 narrated Masruq. Abdullah bin Masud was mentioned before Abdullah bin Amr, who said, "That is a man I still love, as I heard the Prophet saying, learn the recitations of the Quran from Abdullah Masud. He started with him Salim, the freed slave of Abu Hudayfa, Muad bin Jabal, and Ubay bin Ka'b." Yeah, Ubay bin Ka'b, 4 reciters, 4 best reciters. And number 154, narrated Anas bin Malik, the Prophet said to Ubay, "Allah has ordered me to recite to you those who disbelieve Surat al-Bayyinah 98. Ubay said, "Has he mentioned my name?" The Prophet said, "Yes." On hearing this, Ubay started weeping. And blah, 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 blah. Allah ordered Muhammad to recite Quran to Ubay, who then wept. Number 155, narrated Qatada on page 892. Anas said the Quran was collected in the lifetime of the Prophet by 4 men, all of whom were from the Ansar: Ubay, Muad bin Jabal, Abu Zayd, Zayd bin Thabit. I asked Anas, "Who is Abu Zayd?" He said, "One of my uncles." All right, 4 Ansar collected Quran. And they were Ubay and Muad bin Jabal, Abu Zayd, and Zayd bin Thabit. Alrighty. Number 156. And we have 723 here at the Voice of San Joaquin. Narrated Anas, number 156. On the day of the Battle of Uhud, this is 625, Amani Deo, the people ran away, leaving the Prophet, but Abu Talha was shielding the Prophet with his shield in front of him. Abu Talha was a strong, experienced archer who used to keep his arrow bows strong and well stretched. On that day he broke 2 or 3 arrow bows If any man passed by carrying a quiver full of arrows, the prophet would say to him, empty it in front of Abu Talha. When the prophet started looking at the enemy by raising his head, Abu Talha said, O Allah's prophet, let my parents be sacrificed for your sake. Please don't raise your head and make it visible, lest an arrow of the enemy should hit you. Let my neck and chest be wounded instead of yours. I saw Aisha, the daughter of Abu Bakr, and Salem, both lifting their dress up so that I was able to see the ornaments of their legs, and they were carrying the water skins of their arms to pour the water into the mouths of 30 people and then go back and fill them and come to pour the water into the mouths of people again on that day. Abu Talha's sword fell from his hand twice or thrice. Uh, 625. Here, let me just adjust the mic down a bit. 625 AD, Battle of Uhud, Aisha, and S-U-L-A-M-I, Salami, bore water to troops. Abu Talha, archer dash guard of Muhammad, broke 3 bows and thrice sword fell from his hands. Alrighty-us. Let me do a time and equipment check. Alrighty-us. Time looks to be 7:38 p.m. We're looking at 52 minutes into the show, so we got plenty of time left. And let me look at the, okay, that looks good. And how's our radio DJ doing? A little bit of wavy around. Come on. All righty, radio DJ's on pause. Oh, my. All righty. So 7:41 will be a full hour here. And we got room on this page for one more entry. Number 157. Not a long one, 3 lines. Narrated Sa'd bin Abi Waqqas. I have never heard the Prophet saying about anybody walking on the earth that he is from the people of paradise except Abdullah bin Salim. The following verse was revealed concerning him, and a witness from the children of Israel testified that this Quran is true. Oh, okay. Number 157, Curansura 4610. A Jew testified the Quran is true. And Abdullah bin Salim was of the people of paradise. Oh, well, that's what it says. 1, 2. And this is page 3. So a lot of interesting stuff here. You're on the Sunday Evening Islam Show. I am your host, Richard Slezak. This is the voice of voiceofsanjoaquin.org. We're coming to you over TuneIn and currently live on Facebook and YouTube. So I'm going to, well, no, that's okay. Can have that Jackson Rancheria thing up there. San Joaquin, and this is the 16th of February, and we're looking at 7:32 p.m. and Sunday Evening Islam Show. And we're in Book 58 of the Al-Sahih Bukhari, Merits of the Ansari, the Helpers at Medina. And 158 coming up on. Alrighty, this looks like it could be about, there's 4, 7, 10, 14 lines. Narrated Qais bin Ubaid. While I was sitting in the mosque of Medina, there entered a man, Abdullah bin Salam, with signs of solemnity over his face. The people said, "He is one of the people of paradise." He prayed 2 light rakat and then left. I followed him and said, "When you entered the mosque, the people said, 'He is one of the people of paradise.' He said, 'By Allah, one ought not to say what he does not know, and I will tell you why. In the lifetime of the Prophet I had a dream which I narrated to him. I saw as if I were in a garden. He then described its extension and greenery. He added, in its center there was an iron pillar whose lower end was fixed in the earth and upper end was in the sky, and at its upper end there was a ring-shaped handhold. I was told to climb it. I said I can't. Then a servant came to me and lifted my clothes from behind, and I climbed till I reached the top of the pillar. Then I got hold of the handhold, and I was told to hold it tightly. Then I woke up, and the effect of the handhold was in my hand. I narrated all that to the prophet who said, "The garden is Islam, and the handhold is the most truthworthy handhold, so you will remain as a Muslim till you die." The narrator added the man was Abdullah bin Salam. Alrighty. 158. Abdullah bin Salam, a solemn Muslim, had a dream, a garden with an iron column, hand ring at top, Salam climbed column, and hand ring was held. Salam woke up. Salam told dream to Muhammad. Salam, lifelong Muslim. And told most truth-worthy hand held. Alrighty, number 159. And that was on page 893. Narrated Abu Burda, when I came to Medina, I met Abdullah bin Salam. He said, "Will you come to me so that I may serve you with sawik, a powdered barley, and dates, and let you enter a blessed house, that in which the Prophet entered?" Then he added, "You are in a country where the practice of riba, in other words, usury, is prevalent. So if somebody owe you something and he sends you a present of a load of chopped straw or a load of barley or a load of provender, then do not take it, as it is riba." Oh my. Salam explained riba to Abu Burda. Riba is usury. Example, a present of a load of chopped straw barley, or provender do not take it. Riba is sin to accept. Alrighty, continuing. Number 160. Narrated Jarir bin Abdullah. Allah's apostle has never refused to admit me once since I embraced Islam, and whenever he saw me, he would smile. In another narration, Jarir bin Abdullah narrated, there was a house called Dul Khalasa in the pre-Islamic period, and it was also called Al-Kaaba al-Yamaniya or Al-Kaaba. Shamia, Allah's apostle, said to me, will you relieve me from Dal Khalasa? So I left for it with 150 cavalrymen from the tribe of Amas, and then we destroyed it and killed whoever we found there. Then we came to the Prophet and informed him about it. He invoked good upon us and upon the tribe of Amas. Interesting. Okay. Interesting. Amas tribe 150 cavalrymen under Jarir bin Abdullah went to destroyed and killed people in Dal, D-U-H-L, Dal, K-A-H-L-A, Dal Khalasa. It was also called Al-Kaaba. Now this word I've encountered in my readings of Islamic history, Al-Yamaniya, Al-Kaaba, and I'll just put Al-Kaaba Shamia. Alrighty. And we look to have 7:44 p.m. and we're on page 893. righty. We'll call it a wrap. And that was 160, and there's one more left on the page. Actually, this 162 starts as well, but we'll save those for the next show. And this has been the Sunday Evening Islam Show for February 16th, 2020. Coming to you from the John Moriarty Studio. I'm your host, Richard Slezak. Came to you over TuneIn and YouTube and Facebook, and we'll be playing it again real soon. So thanks for listening to the Voice of San Joaquin. And let me get over to the big soundboard and do what needs to be done over here. And, don't like to stand on cords. Oh, don't like chairs on cords either. Oh, shucks, that's a pain in the rear section. All right, let's get this thing up here. Come on, light up screen. All righty. And put the stop. Thanks for listening. All righty, I'm going to go ahead and bid adieu to those of you on YouTube and Facebook. This has been the Sunday Evening Islam Show. And good night, you.